Hello, everybody, and welcome to NCCE Live. We're live from NCCE. My name is Jeff Bradbury. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and making NCCE your home for professional development. We have a fantastic show for you, and of course, we are here live as we are each and every Thursday. Tonight, we're talking about you, what you can do between now and maybe that next time you step into your classroom, and we're talking it all about social and emotional learning. I've got two great co-hosts with me today. I want to bring them on the show. Miss Tammy Dunbar and Holly Holland. How are you, ladies? How are you today? It is so great to see you live from NCC. Everybody out there, please give us a round of applause. It is so nice to see you guys. Of course, we are broadcasting live on YouTube as we are each and every week. Don't forget to check out everything happening over at NCCE at ncce.org. Tammy, I said to you earlier, I am excited because as we're getting into 2021, that means it is conference season. I know I just got accepted to doing 2 great sessions at the conference. You're doing some great sessions at the conference. What are you looking forward to in 2021?
Well, I am absolutely looking forward to the NCCE conference, of course, but I think I'm also looking forward to having a little recharge before I come back into 2021 so I could hit the ground running, since we're going to be probably doing a little bit more of that distance learning.
I know myself, we just had a snow day today. There's about 12 or 13 inches out there. My district's actually decided just to kind of go virtual just because of all the stuff going on for the next couple of days. It is weird. It is crazy. Holly, tell us a little bit about yourself. What are you doing these days? What are you looking forward to in 2021?
Well, I'll tell you what, I am a digital integration specialist in Hillsborough County, which is the 7th largest in the district. And I'll tell you what I'm really excited about is we are using the STEM fair is going to be on Flipgrid for this year. And so being able to be part of that organization and with all the, amazing friends from NCCE and helping out, I just am super excited for that this year.
I am excited about a lot of things. There's a lot of great stuff happening here with the triplets. There's a lot of great stuff happening over here on TeacherCast. And I'm excited, really, I think, just to get back into school. I know a lot of us are waiting for that break, but there's a lot of us that are waiting to get past that break into things. But today we're going to talk all about social and emotional learning. Tammy, when I say SEL, what does that mean for you? What comes to mind when we're thinking about helping our teachers during this next couple weeks?
Well, matter of fact, in my class, we just read A Christmas Carol, and it was all about empathy and compassion for other people, walking a mile in their shoes, understanding that it's a rough life. There are a lot of things going on, and allowing people to have some time to recharge and to re-energize. So SEL is just about taking care of each other and ourselves.
Certainly something that we're doing in our school district up here in Connecticut. Now, Holly, you've thought a lot about this. You've got a few suggestions. I wonder if we can get a couple ideas here. Holly, what's one of the things that we might be thinking about doing when it comes to, helping out our fellow teachers?
Oh, yeah. So these are just some of the take time top 10 things that you can kind of think about over the next few weeks as we are enjoying our winter break. So the first thing is take time to eat a good breakfast. I mean, with us, how many of us are eating in the car, eating once we're there, or sometimes not even eating? So I think it's going to be great for everyone to be able to eat a great breakfast. Another take.
I was going to say, and a lot of teachers are in that middle where they're at home, they're teaching, they're eating the breakfast while they're in the middle of classes too. So always having something there. What's that second thing that we want to be thinking about?
Oh my gosh. So as a teacher, lunchtime is always, 30 minutes or 25 if you're even lucky. So have lunch with a friend, whether it's virtually or face-to-face. Have those conversations. You know what? It's just like when you take a parent away from their kids. What do you talk about? Try not to talk about school. Try not to talk about school and just enjoy your time with your friends.
That's something I always like to keep in mind whenever it's my lunchtime. I always reach out to Tammy and she reminds me it's like 4 a.m. for her. So it's always interesting to make sure that we're out there. But, we talked about having our own breakfast. We talked about having time for other people. What's that next thing? What's number 3 on our list?
All right. So it's enjoy your time with your family, whether it's your immediate family, your distance family, or your family, your friends. Just enjoy that time. Be sure to just take that time to pause and reach out to them and have those amazing conversations.
Reaching out is certainly important. That's something that we hope you guys do right now. If you're out listening to us live, leave us a message in that comments. Let us know that we're there, that you guys are out there. We would love to have you guys. And of course, if you have any suggestions on things that you can do or that you are doing, please leave it in the comments. We'd love to discuss. Now, Holly, the next thing on the list here is something I got a chance to do today because, again, we had that snow day happening. What is the next thing on our list?
Oh my gosh, you did take time to take a nap. I mean, adults, kids, we all could just use the time to just get on that couch or in your bed and just take a few moments to close your eyes, whether it's 20 minutes or an hour. Just get out there and take that nap.
Tammy, have you taken a nap recently?
What's a nap?
This
is a foreign concept. I'm up at 5 o'clock and I go to bed at 11. And
I said, I'm sorry for bothering you that early.
It's okay. I'm always here for you.
I need to learn about teams and stuff. And
and I'm a teams player.
You are a teams player. And you know what you say every time that you're in transit? You say, I'm outstanding. Now, Holly, as I ignore the fact that I just said that on a broadcast here, what is the next thing that we want to be thinking about? Probably something else that my kids and I did today.
Oh, yes. So, I mean, whether it's Netflix, Prime, Disney Plus, whatever, just binge some TV time, get on the couch, get your favorite snack, or binge from your bed. But yeah, just get out there and just binge watch some of your favorite shows, documentaries, the funny ones. I don't know.
Do you have anything that you've recently been binge watching?
I did. I binge watched Schitt's Creek. And it was so funny. I loved it. And if you know Schitt's Creek, this is him. I love it.
Tammy, what have you been binge watching? And I know Teacher Cast doesn't count for this one. But
oh, darn, because that was my answer. But the second thing that I'm binge watching is Instinct, which is on CBS All Access with Ellen Cumming, which it's kind of like a cozy detective mystery, which I love.
We would love to know what you guys have been binge watching. I know for myself, we've been watching The Flight Attendant on HBO Max. We've been dealing with a lot of Mandalorian here. A few weeks ago, I kind of started the MCU again. So I'm in the middle of phase 3 right now. So lots of great stuff. But I see Greg is out here. Mohammed's out here. Shannon, Maria, Jason, what are you guys binge watching? We need something for next week. So let us know what that is. Now, the next thing here on the list, Holly, is something I've been asked to do. Haven't quite gotten around to doing it yet. What is that next thing?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm in the same boat, but take time to complete that house project that maybe you've had in the back of your mind, or it's the thing that you keep on kind of putting off. Take some time to make that house project. Or like I like to say, also just clean your house.
I love how you have it starting with complete the house project, where except for me, it's like starts the house project here. Tammy, do you have any house projects that you're working on?
We just replaced a toilet today.
There's a story behind that. Never mind. All right. So the next, that was bad. I get it. Happy holidays, right? It was all right. So what is the next thing? And I'm just going to go right past that one tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Holly, it's all you.
All right. Well, shout out to Jason with the West Wing. That is an awesome one. Yeah. All right. So the next one is take that deep dive into that guilty pleasure. Maybe something that like you typically wouldn't do, or you've never, it's just that thing that you really want to do, but you haven't. Like for me, my guilty pleasure is looking through TikTok. Like I just love watching the videos. It makes me happy. They make me laugh. And then I try to get all creative and like make my own, even though they're duds. But yeah, it's just my guilty pleasure. What about you guys?
Oh, my guilty pleasure. Well, I love escape rooms. And of course, in this time of COVID, you can't go to an escape room, but there are lots of digital ones. And plus I love playing, the Nancy Drew games, all of the Nancy Drew games, because I read them when I was young and I love them. Sorry, my daughter and I play them together distance. It's very fun.
I think I'm going to nerd out on this one. My guilty pleasure is just sitting here and making stuff for other people. I got my YouTube channel back on. I got some of the podcasts going back on. So my guilty pleasure is just kind of just staying in here and having a good time. But I also love having a good time with the kids. We had a great snowball fight. Did I mention it was a snow day today? It was awesome.
You did.
one of the things that we're looking at, and I know, we're looking backwards, we're looking forwards, but really looking ahead is the next thing on Holly's list. And I want to see if we can talk a little bit about this. Holly, what is that next thing that we want to be thinking about doing?
It's take time to prep for the next year. Not that you need to spend your entire break, but you know what? Sometimes just kind of organizing or getting your thoughts together and prepping for that next year, the spring season coming on, and just taking that little bit of time, because what you do now might help you in the long run and make you feel better.
And that is something I think we can all do, right? And that's everything from getting your house in order, getting your email in order, redoing your digital hard drives. In my case, it's putting videos in external, all of those different things. Tammy, I see you're shaking your head. You probably have 100 different OneNote tips and tricks. And what do you do to help you get ready for that next year? So that way, when January 3rd of the night comes around, you're not like, oh, I'm still stuck.
Well, cleaning out email is huge because, as you know, that gets crazy. So taking a time just to hit that delete button is good. But I also, I've got internal memory in my computer and I need more room. So I'm actually going to be saving the files I need. I've got a little external drive where I can go back and forth. So I'm going to clean this up. Maybe it'll run a little faster. You never know.
I also hear that you're going to be deleting all those voicemails that I leave for you.
Oh, no, I save those.
Okay, good. Holly, what's the next thing that we have here?
All right, the next one is just going a little bit slow. We've been talking about house projects and all these big things, but really just take time to just drink your hot coffee or tea.
While it's still hot.
And Holly, are you a tea or a coffee?
I'm a coffee.
Tammy?
Coffee.
I'm a hot
But
chocolate.
I'll tell you, that meme, it's everything. You heat it up, or you try it. You go into the teacher's lounge and you heat it up, and then it's still just, you can never quite drink all of it. So just enjoy and take time to drink your hot coffee or tea.
Now we have one more slide left, and this is exactly what I try to do every single time I call Tammy. If we can want to get up here, it's take time to be a present, right, Tammy? And every time wait.
Yes, to be a present. I want to see a bow on your head.
I think I read that wrong. Holly, can you explain this one to us?
We're silly with all of our things, but really it's just be present. Be present at that time. We have some time off to rebuild and breathe and enjoy our families. And instead of thinking of what's going to be coming up, just chill and be present with your family or your guilty pleasure and just enjoy.
Certainly true. With everything. I know with our kids, they're 7 years old. They have little personalities, and we're taking all the time right now. Just have those conversations with them. What does it mean to be like this? How do you learn? They're starting to write. Tammy, what are some of the things that you're looking forward to this holiday season?
Oh, this holiday season? Let's see. Oh, sorry, Holly, you had one more slide there, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, these are just some tips. So as I say, just jumping in real quick, and then we'll get back to what Tammy's going to be doing. But just some tips. My district in Hillsborough County actually put out a winter wellness calendar, which has just each day some little tips, kind of like what we were going through today. But there's a lot of Sel-ebrate type of things on the internet. So just, if you are kind of lost and trying to figure out, okay, what could I do? Just get out there and kind of check the internet, and little steps can make you feel great.
Yeah, no, very true. And technology can be of assistance for this, as we know, we tech heads. And kind of some of the things that I'm looking forward to, since you asked, Mr. B, I'm looking forward to using, and actually I've just done this. I'm looking forward to sharing this with my students tomorrow. I created a Wakelet for my students with all kinds of resources for over winter break. Not resources for homework, but I have links to videos like Christmas movies they can watch, holiday movies. I have links to breakouts. I have links to, oh my gosh, have you seen this one, everybody? The Blob Opera?
No, what is that?
Oh my gosh, the Blob Opera. It's this Google, you can see what it is. But should I live do it, Jeff? I could do that, I think.
I'm not sure if the audio will come through, but give it a try.
Should I give it a try? Okay, I will give it a try. So this is a thing that Google came out with, and I'm very excited for it. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this right. I don't know. I'm never sure if I've got two screens, so let's see. Yeah, it's coming. Oh, I know what I can do. Never mind. I got this. There we go. I had it on the one screen. Okay, so if you go to Blob Opera, just type that into your search engine. I use Bing because I'm finicky. And Blob Opera is this very cool AI experiment where these little creatures, oh my gosh, they're just adorable, but you can make them sing opera songs, and you control the pitch, you control who's singing. And I don't know, Jeff, we'll see what the sound works, but there are 4 cute little voices. They'll introduce the bass singer first. Here he comes. And you just drag him to have him sing.
So all of the links that we're talking about are in the chat. I see it over here for Facebook, for YouTube. Tammy, just so you know, the audio is not popping through right now.
Okay, then I won't.
And I will definitely be sharing this one around.
Yeah, so you can, yeah, it brings it, and you can even go over and have them sing Christmas songs. It is absolutely adorable. So I've got this entire wakelet that I've put together for my students, and happy to share with anyone if you want to see. But I've put together, we just read A Christmas Carol in my class. So I found it on YouTube, my very favorite George C. Scott version. That is the best Christmas movie ever. Sorry, I know you like Die Hard, but this is the best ever. And just sharing things with my students, because students also need a little SEL. They need some downtime. And it's nice for them to get something from their teacher that isn't an assignment, right? Something that just allows them to have a little big fat lazy time. As I used to have someone, elf yourself. You got to elf yourself during the holidays. Breakouts, wallpapers. So just all kinds of things, even Minecraft games. So that's what I'm looking forward to sharing with my students, is just something so they can also recharge. That is so important for kids to have to recharge.
It is great to see that.
My humble opinion.
That is awesome. Now, as we sit here and we look forward, there's a lot of great things happening in 2021. We've already mentioned some of the great things that are happening at NCCE. You can go over to ncce.org for that. Looking forward to the conference that's coming up in March. I know I'm going to be looking forward to it. We're going to be doing a slides animation, and we're going to talk all about coaching and building that. Tammy, do you know, Holly, do you guys know what sessions and stuff you're doing and what you're looking forward to there?
At NCCE, I believe I'm doing tips and tricks. To be honest, I haven't. It's just been so crazy, right? But I'm pretty sure I'm doing sharing tips and tricks for distance learning in the classroom. I'm at an online academy. I'm in California. We don't know what a snow day is in the Central Valley. We're 75 miles east of San Francisco. So the only day we've ever had off was a chemical spill day. So that's my experience. But I'm at the online academy where, we are virtual all year long. So there are a lot of different tips and tricks for how to manage a classroom, how to assign things, how to have kids check in, and how to make sure your kids are doing okay physically and mentally. Different things that you can do to check in with them. One of the big things that I love to do with my students is we have a hangout time every day at 2:30, and we play games. We play Minecraft together. Today we watched A Christmas Carol. Loved it. Figured out how to do it.
Nice. Holly, what are you looking forward to?
I am super excited. I heard that there's going to be some amazing things with Minecraft, and then some tips on how Nearpod and Microsoft go hand in hand and go really well together. So there's just so many great little aspects. And then also Seesaw for young learners. I'm so excited to learn more about that too.
Nice. And before we bring it over to Tammy, I know
wait, Jeff, you have 2 things going on. Aren't you presenting at NCCE too?
I am. I'm looking forward to talking all about tech coaching. I'm going to show you guys this year in my school. We're building out a digital learning department. Actually, I'm building a brand new department with all these different people. We just hired an administrator. We're hiring a bunch of digital learning coaches. And by the time we get to March, I'm looking forward to opening the books and sharing all of that stuff, and how Microsoft is all helping all that stuff too. And then we're also going to be talking about some Google and Google Slides and things like that. So lots of great things as we go through here. Tammy, you have one more thing that you wanted to talk about.
I did. Well, I also wanted to mention, since we're techie, don't forget Flipgrid can be used for gift tags. You can do a Flipgrid, do a recording on Flipgrid, and then create a QR code and put it on the gift tag. It could be record grandma and grandpa's voice. That would be something that would be kind of cool. This one is actually one I recorded today. If y'all want to take a scan on it, you'll see what I'm saying. But this is really a cool thing to have to share family memories. There's even one in Flipgrid now where they're talking about take a picture of an ornament that's on your tree, a video of it, and talk about how it came to be on your tree and the history behind it. Flipgrid allows you to share family history, and it's just a really nice thing to do. And you are right, Jeff. There was one last thing I wanted to mention, and that, of course, is use your out of office message in Outlook, right? Go into Outlook, into settings, click on account information, and go ahead and click on that automatic reply out of office, because then you can put a little message there and then shut it down. Turn off the devices. Don't look at your mail for a while. And as Holly said in her 10th tip, be present.
I would assume that on that out of office message, instead of words, you just put the QR code that goes to a video of you at the beach.
If they would let me put a picture there, you know I would do it. But you can only put text.
There's certainly a lot of great things that you can do. One of the things that I encourage you guys to do is check out all the great offerings over at ncce.org. Lots of great professional development for this year. And, again, I want to say thank you to Holly and Tammy and everybody here on the NCCE staff for helping to put these together every single Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern. That is what, like 6 in the morning for you, Tammy, I think?
4. We're ahead
afternoon.
of you. We're ahead of you.
No,
you need to drink coffee.
California always thinks they're ahead. It's okay. We're all good for all of that stuff. Guys, I want to say thank you for helping to put all this series together. Thanks to Shannon, Holly, Dr. Higley, everybody that's out there, Mike, for hosting this stuff. We want to say thank you. Have a safe and happy holidays. And on behalf of Tammy, myself, Holly, and everybody here on the NCCE, almost did it there. My name is Jeff Bradbury, reminding you guys to have a great time, have a happy holidays, and continue sharing your passions with your students.